see this stuff, pile driver. I know this got to give you nightmares.
Damn right it does.
Oh, Garcia driven down. FTR gonna take it. 1, 2, 3. No! Ho, ho!
Using that bottom rope as his best friend to prevent that pinfall. I respect the heart of Garcia. But there's not much, there's no fight left in Garcia, but he's just not going to go out like that. I respect that. But these guys are ruthless, FTR. They'll keep pounding on him.
Oh, they gonna what?
Stepping through. The sharpshooter is cinched in. Garcia, after 2 consecutive pile drivers, can he survive this?
I doubt it.
Nigel, after the shatter machine on the floor, Nigel can't even get back up to his feet. Daniel Garcia.
Daddy Magic's on the apron. He just got blasted.
Garcia reaching for that bottom rope. Garcia on the verge of tapping. Daniel Garcia, can he gut this out? Can he make the crawl?
Got to get that bottom rope. Garcia, you got to get there.
Garcia so close to relief. So close to the rope break. Nigel McGuinness.
Kick right on top of the skull. And that hold is in tight. That sharpshooter, scorpion, whatever you want to call it, it's a ruthless, brutal hold.
And that is it. Daniel Garcia went out.
I just hope that's not any long-term damage for Garcia showing hard to stay in that hold that long. He wouldn't tap. He has a lot of pride. I respect that.
Yeah, but Taz, the human body can only take so much. Daniel Garcia refusing to tap out, but unfortunately for him, his body failing him.
Yeah, it seems like FTR, in a, I guess, a sarcastic form, they feel sorry they had to do that to Garcia. I don't know. They wanted to win, and they wanted to hurt him and hurt Nigel.
FTR victorious here, and let's take a look at our replays from this match presented by iDrink. You see Nigel, the shatter machine on the floor. This is what opened the door for FTR to have Daniel Garcia isolated, to land 2 consecutive pile drivers, Taz. That was the beginning of the end for Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, and then locking in the sharpshooter. I mean, he was smart enough and had the wherewithal, meaning Garcia, to get that leg on the rope to prevent the pinfall. And a kick right on top of the skull, so McGuinness couldn't do anything while the sharpshooter was in so long. And been in the hole, man. It's a brutal hole.
And you see Garcia, he just faded. Referee Paul Turner, he was right there on the spot. Unfortunately for Garcia, it was the right call. He was defenseless, Taz.
Yeah, he was. I mean, there's an old expression in dojos around the world. You know, it's no shame in tapping. But I understand in a contest like this, you have pride. You don't want to give up. I respect that. That was a real physical tag team battle, as you see Schiavone helping Nigel out as his Daddy Magic.
Nigel McGuinness definitely needs some medical attention after this. Tony Schiavone leaving with Nigel and FTR. Stokely at their side, victorious once again. Right now, fans, we return our attention to a first here in All Elite Wrestling. Mark Briscoe, Ricochet, one-on-one in a stretcher match.
Every time I look across the ring, it's that shiny-headed scallywag Ricochet. Let's get creative. Me versus you. Stretcher match. Mark Briscoe, do I know what you're capable of?
Think about the wars Briscoe has had.
None of that matters, because I am the hot wire, death-defying, leg-stealing, robe-wearing, always there involved, and damn it, I'm beautiful. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen.
You bald-headed bully.
I'm gonna send your ass to the hospital.
Double or nothing. Let's have some.
I think
What happened first?
Foul.
Right there.
First.
Right there. I would say it's on the floor, though. If you're going to look at this whole play, I would say it's still a foul on Town or on Halliburton, but it's on the floor. Remember,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a stretcher match. In order to win and shut the doors.
That was the voice of the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts. There you see the ambulance placed next to the stage.
Introducing the participants first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't know if this is the match here, and this is the opponent you want to deal with. If you're Ricochet, deal with Briscoe in this type of a match, a stretch match. I think this man walking out here right now is definitely the underdog, just my view.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
We've killed hundreds of us.
And we killed thousands of them.
Everybody down and watch for the shirt.
D'Angelo doing his best to try to fight, and Stacks tried this earlier. And Tony D'Angelo throwing some body shots. Big, heavy uppercut to the ribs of Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Was decleating Lorenzo.
Of Obafemi patients that I had for Sean Spears. There's a reason why the company battleground, there is no.
She's up top. She did it.
We're head on a swivel.
Accompanied by Soria. There's Kalani, ship defense. A lot on the line in this matchup here, Book.
Right now, we're gonna
Who seemingly has grown his hair out of spite for Ricochet.
yeah, it's just Briscoe is.
And Soul able to counter. Kalani took too much time. Poison Rana. Spear. She did enter the zone of destruction. Cover. Count. Oh. Unreal. Take another look first at the splash. Full extension. Full impact for Jordan. Not enough to finish the job. And this is insane impact. A spear. Looking for the Soul Snatcher. Counter though by Kalani. Again, these two have had so many battles. Daria, but still not done. Looking for the Soul Snatcher. Counter though by Kalani. Again, these two have had so many battles. Stopping. Vanish. Fly. Another. I mean, this just shows you the prestige, how much, Corey, this championship means to the locker room and to the two women, but trying to rally. Oh, my God. Juncture. Well, a counter and then just stop through, but look where she's at, Graves. Looking for that one-of-a-kind. Split-legged. Hey! Kalani, though, able to counter and then just stop through, but look where she's at, Graves. Looking for that one-of-a-kind. Split-legged. Hey! Sorry, just take a hike, Zarya. Sorry helps her partner, but at what cost? Oh, keep your head in the game. Incoming! Jordan from behind with what could be the dagger that ends Soul's title reign. And Booker, did you just feel the momentum shift in this matchup?
I mean, the air just seemed to have gone out of the room right now. Right now, Kalani Jordan is in perfect.
Wait.
Oh.
Countered again, was looking for that Soul Snatcher. Kalani right will stop. She was so excited to be the first champion in lineage history. I'm here tonight, not the first woman to hold the title twice. But Soul now. Perched high again. Going up. Oh! Soul freaking Snatcher from the top! And Soul secures her first successful defense.
Wait, what?
Going up. Oh! Soul! High again. Going up. Oh!
That's crazy.
Freaking Snatcher from there. Mega Millions or Powerball right now is a tagged into the matchup.
Santana.
Our moment.
It's a very battle.
August 3rd here. Driver with a very special guest.
Joining me right now is the standard of TNA, Mike Santana. Mike, you're taking your first ever WWE Premium Live event. How are you enjoying it?
Sarah, it's taken me 16 years to finally walk through the doors here at the WWE. So to say I'm having a hell of a time is a definite understatement. But listen, I've made it very clear that I'm coming after the TNA World title. So I'm here to watch Joe and Trick throw hands against each other. And to the WWE universe that don't know who I am, I'm a loud and proud Boricua from the Bronx, New York, baby. I don't mix words. But keeping it a buck has been ingrained in me since day one. So I'm gonna keep it plain and simple for you. I'm here because I want the winner of tonight's match. I want who's walking out TNA World Champion.
Another TNA wrestler where they don't belong. You know, it's bad enough we got Joe Andrew here stealing the main event spotlight tonight. Now we got Santana here demanding things. You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of all these outsiders here.
Charlie, you don't know me. I'm here cutting into my interview time, calling in outsiders. We all know time is money, so we obviously have a problem.
Hey, Charlie, hey, I got this. Respectfully, dog, I don't see no problem. I see an opportunity for both of us. My boy Miles is getting his with his NXT title match, so if you don't mind, I want an opportunity with the standard of TNA itself. What's Tuesday sound?
Fire, respect, unlike your homeboy here. Get with your management, I'm gonna get with mine. See you in 48 hours.
Come on, man. Here tonight in
the barricade, the elbow drop. So unorthodox is Briscoe. And now, this is what I was saying, Excalibur. This guy's in his element right now. You know what I mean? Yes. This is Ricochet. Oh, the chair just rocketed into the head. Maybe a little homage to Sabu right there. I've been hit by many of flying chairs by the late great one.
Some you saw coming, some you didn't.
Amen. Yes.
As Briscoe tattooing the spine of Ricochet with that steel chair. And remember, in this match, in order to win, you have to put your opponent on the stretcher.
Yes.
With the stretcher into the ambulance and close the doors. There's no pinfall, no submission in this match.
Correct, Mundo. But as we're witnessing, and I know you know this, you have to wear down your opponent, obviously, to get him on that stretcher, get him in that ambulance, and close the door to win. So you got to really punish the guy. Look, no tables. Ricochet's like not happening.
Chair in the midsection, and Taz in pursuit of that punishment. It can lead to these athletes taking some pretty big gambles early on.
Absolutely.
I guess it is double or nothing, but
still, no, it could be a career risk for your body. But, you know, you can see both these guys don't care right now about that, especially Briscoe. He's just...
Briscoe employing that redneck kung fu, as he calls it.
Having a match with this cord on my ankle. Hold on, watch out.
Oh! Ricochet sent to the barricade from the timekeeper's table, and now Mark Briscoe tossing the chair into the ring over the shoulder. Briscoe, right hand has Ricochet reeling.
Yeah, right now, I had a feeling this is how this was going to go down in this match. Again, because, like I stated earlier, Briscoe is in his wheelhouse. He's in his element here. Oh, boy, he's going to do a little disinfecting going on here.
Briscoe with a bucket full of cleaning products.
Well, that's probably some sort of a...
Maybe another first.
Yes. Oh, he's got a headlock. He's going to... Oh, he's going to... They're going to shine it up. Just shine the head up. Missed the clean bow.
I'm not sure if our cameras can handle this glare.
That's going to shine it up.
Our fans look away. He'll be blinded by what we're about to see.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. Oh, geez. This is a wild man. Oh, no. I think he's going to go bucket head. And swinging for the fences with a I feel bad for that man Ricochet right now. At least his head is clean. You don't know where the hell he is right now. That's a whole nother topic.
As Ricochet brought up to his feet, sent to the outside.
Ricochet's just about done here, bro. He's like worn out.
And Taz, I mean, the stretcher match, this type of thing, as Briscoe sets up that chair.
That's the Sabu right there. Bro, I know, this might be triple jump here. Oh, no, Ricochet. The chair from the floor, catching Briscoe on the hop.
And that could be the opening. That could be what changes the tide of this match in favor of Ricochet.
Absolutely. That was very smart of Ricochet, and it was effective.
Ricochet, knife edge chop, Briscoe.
Well, yeah, right here, he went for the triple jump off the chair. And he's going to probably springboard off the top rope, but Ricochet knew it was coming, man. He just drilled him with that chair.
Well, Briscoe, though, answers boot to the midsection. And now Briscoe, the exploder, the high collar, taking Ricochet over the top. Briscoe with that chair in hand, the dented chair in hand. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now the cleaning product into the eyes.
Again, we should have pointed out, this is all legal, all the stuff he's saying is pretty obvious because it's not a standard match here. So, and that whatever was in there, ammonia, maybe alcohol, something, right into your eyes of Briscoe.
And Briscoe, he could be fighting the remainder of this match blind, effectively. As Ricochet taking advantage. And that stretcher set upright, uppercut. Catching Briscoe underneath the jaw, and I don't think Briscoe is seeing any of this coming, Taz.
No, he's not seeing anything right now, but I get your point. Is he bleeding?
Yeah.
Briscoe, oh my God, this is really graphic here and vicious.
Briscoe lacerated and now repeatedly driven into that chair as Briscoe.
Man, bro, the tide has shifted quick here.
Yeah, you saw that 1,000-yard stare in the eyes of Mark Briscoe. He is in trouble.
Well, these stretcher matches, I know it's a first here in AEW, but you do your history and your homework, I should say, on the history. They're violent and vicious, and this is the same here.
And Taz, in a standard pro wrestling match, you only need to keep your opponent down for 3 seconds. In this, you have to keep them down. You have to keep them on that stretcher long enough to bring it all the way up.
Right, as a witness side, yeah, as we're witnessing here, he's got to, Ricochet's got to get that gurney inside that ambulance and then close the doors to win this match, and I think he's going to do that.
Yeah, Briscoe blinded, bloodied by Ricochet, and now perhaps moments away from being deposited into that ambulance.
And he's bleeding. Briscoe's bleeding a ton.
Wait, how strong is Ricochet?
And I think this is elementary, Taz.
Yeah, I think it's just done. Ricochet's going to win this thing here.
There it is. Ricochet. One door closed. And now,
what the? Gonna block the door or it's hit him in the head? I don't think that's a crutch.
Ricochet.
Can't even close the door.
The door can't be closed. The crutch being employed by Briscoe, jabbing Ricochet in the face with it. Inventive use of the crutch by Mark Briscoe. Oh, that come from the fucking extinguisher.
Look at this wild man, crazy bastard.
Mark Briscoe finding plenty of plunder inside that ambulance. Now the hell stab.
How much blood is...
Yeah, you saw Briscoe, he used his own t-shirt to wipe the blood out of his eyes.
Looks like his head exploded. I've had a lot of blood like that happen to me. Dude, you can't see that. It gets in your eyes. It's so thick.
I mean, that's the most immediate problem. But then, wait, Briscoe, lariat, takes Ricochet down. But
Jay Driller, man, he's calling for the Jay Driller.
That double underhook pile driver, popularized by his late brother Jay Briscoe, the Jay Driller, on target. Ricochet and potentially out.
Here comes Dramatic. Got to get him on that gurney. Down that stretcher out.
Yeah, so why does it take him back to the ring?
And Taz, you talk about the blood leaking down to your eyes. It blinds you. It stings as you take another look at the thriller. But also physiologically, yourself oxygen goes into your blood. And if it's not recirculating inside your heart, inside your body, if it's leaking out, you are losing oxygen every time your heart pumps blood.
You're exactly right. There's no doubt. And now Octavo is going to get incorporated into this match as if we need that. But I'll tell you what, Briscoe is not done yet with Ricochet. He wants to make sure he's down and completely out before he puts him on that stretcher.
Briscoe hammering Ricochet with those right hands. And, you know, we talked about the, oh, wait a second, Briscoe. As the blood drips from his face, Briscoe finds his footing on the top and delivers a froggy boom! Good God. God. As we talked, look at a high hit, dude. We talked about the wars, the matches, the battles that Mark and Jay Briscoe engaged in. Mark Briscoe, he's no stranger to being covered in blood, whether it's his opponent's or his own. This does not faze Mark Briscoe.
I know his history, him and his brother for sure. And they were wicked nasty, man.
As Briscoe, the double underhook. Look at me for Jay Driller on the stage. We'll never know because Ricochet just reversed.
That was a great counter reversal by Ricochet there.
And you hear the agonized
we knew this thing was going to be vicious, and you can see what's going on here.
Mark Briscoe just leaving a trail of blood as he is in pursuit of Ricochet. Ricochet answers the up kick, sends Briscoe back towards the ramp. And oh no, Ricochet, the scissors, just gouging Briscoe in the head.
Where the hell did he grab them from?
Ricochet must have planted him under the ring earlier.
Again, all legal here.
We've seen Ricochet employ those scissors with devastating effect.
Oh, God.
Now, Briscoe blocks the second attempted jab and
oh God. That was the last guy you want to see. My God. God is
as Mark Briscoe now.
Ricochet's put himself in the ambulance. He's like, the hell with this. I don't want to deal with this guy with the scissors.
The golden scissors in the hand of Mark Briscoe. Oh, wait! A second set of scissors! Ricochet did not come unprepared. But, oh, the low blow! Oh! Ricochet gouging Briscoe again with the scissors and the spirit gun! Mark Briscoe may be out at this point. Briscoe,
he's on the stretcher.
Loaded on the stretcher in the ambulance. One door closes. And the second. Wow.
Ricochet. What a brutal and vicious, violent match.
Taz, we talked about Briscoe having the advantage in this type of match, but the difference maker, and you hit it right on the nose from the outset, was the intelligence, the preparation of Ricochet planting those scissors around the ring.
Yeah, I didn't know he did that, but it doesn't shock me because he's always got a game plan. You know, he's smart, he's sharp. No pun intended about the scissor, but that's what Ricochet is. What a vicious and violent match. It could have went either way for real, man. Like, Briscoe had an amazing outing. This guy is just one step ahead of everyone.
Take a look back at the closing moments of this first ever stretcher match. It was the low blow, followed by the scissors and the spirit gun, which finally incapacitated Mark Briscoe.
That was the killing blow for sure. That low blow definitely led to it. The scissor shot to the head that we just recapped. Throwing him right on top of the gurney, on top of the stretcher. Makes it official. Once he closed that second door, and the match is over.
probably the winner, standing atop the stage here at the Desert Diamond Arena, standing atop of the stretcher, and there you see the scene of the crime.
Yeah, exactly. What a shot right there.
Ricochet, your winner here tonight. Well, as our hard-working ring crew tries to clean up the crime scene, both in
Battleground is tag team match. Their psychical asset. Say Booker about Sean Spears.
No, he's definitely the GPS, the navigator.
These guys get lost in their own hotel rooms.
Oh, yes, man.
And their opponents, the team of Josh Briggs and the NXT Tag.
All right there, guys.
Oh, Izzy Dame not happy with feeling.
Stacks do boss. And for all as the Don.
Finish the Don and put an end to the D'Angelo family once and for all.
Stacks, so you wanted all the glory. That's why you're never gonna sit in a big chair. In that battleground, there is no betrayal. There is no bailout. Just me breaking your face. It's all about the business.
Wait, what the fuck?
Going around the block that you like. What Stacks wants the Don to be seen. Stacks can get under the skin for comes. Understand Stacks, but Stacks had to change and forced his hand to take the Don out. He did force that hand, Booker, by betraying Tony D, the family at Stand and Deliver. Crucifino's missing, Rizzo into hiding. It's just we have seen these guys, though, the loyalty between the two, Booker.
Was it betrayal or was it something that just had to happen? That's the question. That's the question.
It's fair. This is the Don, his former underboss, one of the most personal grudge matches in recent memory. Here in NXT, the Don has not taken his eyes off of Lorenzo. We've seen the Don stand up for what's right. Doesn't cut corners. Remember how he refused to use brass knuckles? Booker, do you think he's given a chance tonight? If given the chance tonight, the Don is going to go to a dark side.
Oh, baby. He'd finish the job. He would.
Please. Major bed.
And now you lie in it. Tony, not to be fooled. The Don to the underboss. Big, massive spine buster. Luca Crucifino. I thought this dude was neck deep in the desert. just like it's stand and deliver. The referee didn't see it. He was just as shocked at Luka. And now looking for the final blow. Didn't see it. He was just as shocked at Luka. And now looking for the final blow. Not like winner. They're delivered by Tony Dord. Foil continuing for the D'Angelo. What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon features sit-downs with people from all walks of life, sports, entertainment, business, and more to learn their story.
I agree. Hey, B, I think he fits in great with you guys. I really do. I think it's awesome.
He does, man. He does. He got to add a little youthful blood to the whole mixture of what we do, you know?
Fair enough. Right now, you know, as you know, MVP, Dustin Rhodes is no one to play with. And Bobby knows that.
Whoa. That rocked the head of Dustin. Lashley. Thunderous elbows, now big, heavy fists of Bobby Lashley hammering the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, Bobby's always been a heavy hitter. Lashley is a heavy hitter, but the resiliency of Dustin is well documented for decades.
Yeah, Dustin knows how to take a punch, keep coming back, and he knows he's going to have to during this match.
Well, let's be fair. Dustin also knows how to give a punch, and he has a lot of experience, so he's not going to be taken lightly.
And, you know, somebody that doesn't back down, somebody that can take a punch of his own is Sammy Guevara as well. Three-time former TNT champion, now one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions alongside Dustin Rhodes. Of course, those titles not on the line here tonight. Just the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And Shelton Benjamin beautifully executed German suplex.
Release German suplex. When you wrestle a guy as tall as Dustin, your hips are already underneath his, which helps executing an excellent suplex.
Now cover made by Shelton.
We hurt people, we toss people, we beat people up. That's just what we do.
And look at this with Dustin Rhodes coming up.
Look at his grit.
Defiant.
Dustin Rhodes. Yes, defiant is the word. Absolute grit. I respect the man. I really do.
Move to the midsection by Dustin. Now coming in, knee lift. Shelton Benjamin got caught on the mouth with that one. Sammy Guevara seeing his first action of the match.
Now you deal with Sammy, you deal with a totally different type of offense here than Dustin. So you gotta realize that. If you're Bobby and Shelton.
Guevara, the timing, the anticipation.
Spanish God looking good here.
Always been one of his hallmarks. It's why he was so highly recruited by Tony Khan to join the roster of AEW in 2019.
Well, if Sammy wants to fly, Shelton will be more than willing to accommodate him.
Whether Sammy wants to or not, Shelton Benjamin, two-time NCAA All-American wrestler. Tossing Sammy Guevara around.
Great wrestler at the University of Minnesota. Speaking of great wrestlers, another one's fixing to come in here, and Lashley.
I think this is the most dominant tag team I've seen in decades. And just magnificent what they can do.
Lashley was looking for the spear, but Sammy comes flying in, catches Lashley with the knee.
That's what Sammy's got to do. Use his speed and quickness and his flying ability. That's going to help him possibly here.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a flat. A flat moves around really quick, but when you finally swat it, it's done.
Well, true. Just got to swat him, right? That's where you got to get him. That's the tough thing sometimes with a fly.
Look how Bobby Lashley is staying on his feet, how he's pulling himself up. He did not go down after that offensive flurry by Sammy at all.
Well, he's a wrestler. He doesn't like to go off of his feet. He stays standing. That's what he does. It's instinctual to him.
Bobby Lashley spikes,
and the fly has been swatted.
Wow.
Sammy Guevara.
Has it ever?
Yeah, that's a lot of power right there. Watch here, more or less with one hand, just about. Yeah, we have basically one hand, and just as you said, MVP, the swat happened. I agree.
Now Sammy Guevara dumped to the outside by the Hurt Syndicate. And MJF lurking.
Take it for a ride, Shelton. Take it for a ride.
As you can see, Dustin is down on the other side. So it's Sammy all alone, basically, against two men.
As we're kind of talking about this, P, I'll just flat out ask you, I mean, because MJF, I should say, knows Sammy so well, and Dustin, especially Sammy. They're both day one guys. MJF said day one.
Now look at MJF.
What I'm getting at here, P, is did he give some insight? If you don't.
10-3 run. Well, again, if they're going to get back in this ball game, it's going to have to be done at the defensive end. Good close out there by Bridges.
Shot clock at 3, and this is Siakam overtime.
Yeah, that's good defense by the Knicks, just better offense.
5 New York starters had 2 assists in the first half. And this was the group they began with. 13th different starting lineup this season for New York. Starting Robinson, curling Brunson with an Indiana foul inside.
That's Miles
Turner's third, yes. I like the probing there by Brunson, a la TJ McConnell. Tight roping that baseline. Yep, contact down low, good call.
Steve Nash.
I was just
top still that baseline dribble and going through. And
you're right. I said TJ McConnell. You got to give credit where credit's due. Steve Nash, you're right.
TJ McConnell does do it now, but a lot of coaches refer to that as the Nash dribble.
That free throw was the first by the Knicks since the first quarter. As we start the third. Bench, by the way, Indiana again crushing it there, 23-7.
Yeah, tonight especially. Knicks with not as much on their bench now.
That's different now, isn't it? It's changed.
Here's the switch they wanted. That was so good in game 2. That switch with Cat on Halliburton. This time, Cat wins that battle.
Brunson got the rebound. Ends up with Anunoby. Siakam in the way of their former Raptor teammates. Plenty of time surveying Bridges. Curls into Siakam. Cross court, Brunson. Shot clock at 5.
Good close out here by the Pacers.
Nice defense. Anunoby over him hard. And it will drop.
Wow.
They used
Tough shot.
every inch of that 24-second clock.
They did, and that was great defense by the Pacers.
Now down to 10.
Nice pass inside. Turner. Up top. Nimhard.
The Knicks
delivered it.
In these playoffs have been very good when they've been down double deficit. Being able to walk teams down. I just go to that Boston series, games 1 and 2.
Both the games, exactly. You and I saw it. We were there, back from 20-point deficits in each to win. Anything possible in these playoffs. Brunson over Nimhard. Neesmith has got it.
Brunson got 2 for 10 from the field in this game. He has gotten to the line 8 times, so he's got 13 points.
Got to attack Cat with those 3 fouls. You can't settle for jump shots.
It's Siakam going right at Carl Anthony Towns. Flashing at the ball. Picked up by Bridges. Whistle inside. It's on Indiana.
I believe it's on Neesmith from the offensive boards.
Got his second.
But I'm with Reggie on that. Halliburton's getting that switch on the Towns. Why is he not just putting the ball on the floor and trying to go by him?
Which he was doing in game 2.
He certainly was. And what he's done against big guys in this whole playoffs, for some reason, in the playoffs, he has not been nearly as aggressive offensively here at home as he has on the road.
Back down to 10 again with Brunson hitting right there, and 15 for Jalen Brunson. Halliburton and Bridges. Siakam a screen. Screen roll with Siakam, and in the corner ends up. And a 3 by Nimhard. A rebound pulled down by Towns. Out to Brunson it goes.
That means it's been a rush 3 here. Another steal by Halliburton.
Long reach. Puts on the brakes and pops a 3. Siakam flies in there with a foul. Towns 4th.
Well, here's the big question. Wide open 3 miss here by Halliburton, but Siakam on the offensive glass here. able to pick up Towns' 4th foul. So now what do? You heard Charles kind of criticizing Thibs for leaving in Brunson when he had those 3 fouls when he picked up his 4th. Do you leave him in here with 8:45 left here in the 3rd? Do you trust Towns enough?
Well, here's the thing. I would trust Brunson more than I would trust Towns as far as the fouls. Towns is a guy who commits a lot of undisciplined fouls.
And a missed free throw here by the Pacers. We saw their issues in game 2, even though they ended up winning that game. 15 of 19 here thus far.
You tell me both of them got 2 turnovers in the same.
Right there, under 9 to go in the 3rd.
Taking too long. Oh, you get out of here.
Dustin Rhodes, though, inside the ring, the up kick. Knocked Shelton Benjamin back, tag made to Sammy Guevara.
That distraction caused Sons of Texas able to make some sort of a comeback here because of MJF.
Yeah, thus far, MJF has not been effective. Oh, wait, Sammy looking for that cutter. And, oh, no, Sammy flips out of it. Lashley, the spear!
And right on back of his head there.
There we go. And we're done, gentlemen.
1, 2, no, Dustin Rhodes.
Hey, that's blatant cheating. Hey, what the hell is that?
Dustin Rhodes breaking up the pinning predicament. As yikes! Oh, Dustin Rhodes was building up a head of steam.
Ran right into a kick. MVP, he just left the commentary desk and he's reading a riot act to the referee here.
And wait a second, outside. MJF, he got gouging the eyes at Dustin Rhodes. He's lined him up for that right hand. Look at Bobby looking at it. This is, I'm telling you, this is going poorly for MJF as part of the Hurt Syndicate.
He has not helped at all.
No, Lashley. What was that? That's, oh, my goodness!
Wow. Bobby Lashley is a man amongst men. My God.
Bobby Lashley just speared Dustin Rhodes through the barricade.
Wow. I guess MJF, he eventually grew. Watch out, Bobby Lashley. Oh!
Sammy Guevara, not sure what he was trying, but we'll never find out because Shelton Benjamin cut him off at the pass.
He wanted to take out both Lashley and Max. That's what Sammy was trying to do.
Shelton Benjamin sizing up Sammy Guevara. The knee to the jaw. Benjamin now. Thrust. Kick. Sammy goes down. Shelton the cover. 1, 2, 3.
AEW World Tag Team Champions, The Hurt.
They're throwing in these guys.
The first night of MJF as a member of the Hurt Syndicate did not go, I think, as smoothly as Max wanted. But I think he proved something here tonight to Bobby Lashley. Well, coming up next, the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, Speedball, Mike Bailey, the battle for the AEW Continental Championship is next on Double or Nothing. Speedball, Mike Bailey.
Stories, and here's their journey. This week's guest was Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Kev, what's your story on Stephanie McMahon's YouTube channel or any audio platform where you get? Stephanie's place at WE. The TNA World Champion Hendry is just an average Joe.
Stopping by to tell stories that you will hear nowhere else.
In a ring, out of ring, expect the unexpected.
You let me get it all out.
We are unpacking it all.
Catch the Raw recap brought to you by YouTube or
with similar paths, both with the desire to be
Sound effects now, Book.
I'm not talking about that one. Jordan Grace just burned a hole in Booker as she's trying to put her fist right through the champion, the NXT.
Champion.
Oh, float over and a near fall again. So much taken out of both these athletes, both these superstars is now just
desperation. That was desperation by Vaquer, pulling the challenger down into almost a body triangle for the moment, realizing that.
Whoa!
And now, with Vaquer, SVP countered. Able to land on her feet was Grace, swing and a miss. Wildly though was Vaquer, and now entering beast mode, countered though by Vaquer.
Beautiful counter.
Center of the ring, still not enough to keep the challenger down. Right back in, uh-oh. Certainly had to enter a new version of beast mode. Vaquer though, and whoa! Is it enough? Another kick out. I don't know what it's going to take Booker to keep the other one down.
Talk about the strength of Jordan Grace in there.
Combination off.
Proud with some Stephanie Vaquer right now. Go all night long.
Whoa. It certainly could, but Jordan Grace has... You want to rethink that statement, Book, because that could...
From Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, the Ring Uka!
Bro, don't you got kids? No, I got no what? I got no damn kids, boy. What I look like having kids, dude? That's crazy. That's a crazy question. You crazy for asking me that. You crazy, boy. You crazy. You got kids, nigga. I pull out, nigga. I pull out. Oh, you asked me if I got kids.
I gotta say, Shivani, as we're talking about how great of a tournament wrestler Okada is, I mean...
What the hell? Oh, I muted on accident.
He defended that Continental Championship in every single match in the tournament. He wrestled a perfect tournament.
Well, 2 matches in one night, dude. That's crazy, right? I mean, I remember Okada when he came to America, when he first came on an excursion to America, and I got to meet him and know him, man. He's always just been a pro's pro, and just tremendous competitor.
And to look at Kazuchika Okada's pro wrestling resume, I mean, dominant. Holding the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship for a combined more than 2,000 days across all of his reigns, nearly 5.5 years he spent as the top dog in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, coming here, you would think that Okada, because of those accolades, Taz, a product of the Japanese dojo system. Sure. Instead, he began his pro wrestling journey under Ultimo Dragon in Mexico as a teenager. And then he joined New Japan. Then he progressed through the dojo system.
Absolutely. I mean, it just shows he's a hybrid of different styles, you know, which makes it tough to prepare for a guy with his long, impressive resume, his success not just as a great tournament wrestler, just as a pro wrestler, you know, and different styles, as you just pointed out.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded, Kazuchika Okada. That's what gives him such longevity as a champion, Tony.
I think there's a lot of things that go into it. I think the cardiovascular training has a lot to do with it. It looks like that he can just outlast just about anybody, and his face shows no emotion. It just, and I think that's a big part of it.
Well, it's also his ability. I mean, and he's battle tested. Sure. So, and he's also very intelligent. Like right there, he plays a head game with speedball. The XX shots, but he don't, and then catch him with a. I think Bailey thought that they were going to lock up again, and he ate a boot to the gut.
Speedball, backflip, finds his footing, and now Bailey steps up, takes Okada down. Okada retreating to the outside. Now speedball Mike Bailey. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that was a veteran on the outside.
Anticipated. Drags Bailey down. Now thinking DDT on the floor. Okada driven hard into the steps.
Well, that was hard for sure. You're right. Damn.
And
Fuck. But this nigga just fucked himself up.
Round kicks and his taekwondo back down of Bailey. Oh, wait a minute.
Bailey with the injured leg.
Oh, I thought for sure he was hurting. I guess he is. That's why he's doing the crane gimmick.
And the crane.
Bitch.
Into the jaw of the Rainmaker. Now Mike Bailey. The triangle moves.
Oh, shit.
Down on the outside.
Wow, that crane gimmick, as you said, Taz, turned things around for Bailey.
Sure did. I didn't expect that, but he is hurting still on that left leg, hitting those steps with that round kick.
You know, we talked about the resume, the accolades of the Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada. Speedball Mike Bailey not sitting idly by either. A global traveled professional wrestler, 4th degree Taekwondo black belt. One of the most stupendous flyers you will ever see, but a man who just found himself on the receiving end of a dragon screw from Kazuchika Okada.
Dragon screw after he does those, meaning Bailey does those rapid fire kicks. Well scouted, Shivani, that Okada had on Bailey right there, as you'll see right here. Kick, 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 snatch, dragon screw right there.
Once again, I think it's the same leg that hit the steel steps, and you know Bailey is
Bitch.
a human video game. He just bounced around so much, but look at how calm Okada looks after all of this.
Yeah, well, that's what you want. That's what, you know, decades of experience in high-level matches. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I expect that out of Okada. I understand some people are like, oh my God, it's crazy then, but I'm not shocked. I mean, that's what Okada is.
Taz, I think you'll understand this, and I mean this is one of the highest compliments I can pay Kazuchika Okada. He's an incredibly efficient wrestler, no wasted moves.
Correct, and that's the key to this game, and it's hard to do. It's hard.
Oh,
DDT on the outside.
shit.
It's hard not to have wasted motions or wasted physicality. It's very hard, and I think you're right. That's a great way to describe an efficiency as he rolls on the bottom of the rope to prevent a count. So the ref has to restart his count.
Look at here, he's waiting on Speedball to get up.
And Taz, DDT under the best of circumstances, a devastating maneuver on the outside, on these mats on the floor. I mean, it affects your head, it affects your neck, it affects your entire body. You saw Bailey clutching the top of his head, the cover made. Bailey able to kick out.
It's a pretty amazing sequence right there. That Okada walked away from Bailey, looked over towards us on the other side, turned around, waited on Bailey, grabbed him, put the offense back on him again.
Well, he just makes you make a mistake. You know, that's kind of, again, that's what all the experience that Okada has. He's just 2-3 steps ahead of his opponent most of the times you watch him compete. So he's a very cerebral opponent, a competitor, I should say.
It's Mike Bailey now finding himself fighting from underneath Okada. Sending Bailey with a hammer throw across the ring.
Oh!
Okada, that quick acceleration and that 6'3" frame of Kazuchika Okada.
He's all a 6'3" too, dude. Yeah. Like he's a big 6'3". Like when you stand next to him, he's a big 6'3".
What the heck? No. No way. No way. Bruh.
Could be the end. Pressure on the the champion's. Feel this. Launched right through the barricade. And it was in almost instantaneous how the expression on the
Smacks of the young bucks and smacks of the founding fathers, so to speak.
Well, when Okada, when he first was on the ascent in New Japan Pro Wrestling, oh, the drop kick to the side of the head. Bailey sent spilling out to the floor.
That nigga kind of just ate that. That's crazy.
The champ's opportunity to retain. In trouble is Grace. SVB connects square to the back. And that's all it's good.
But that weak ass finisher? Her finisher's dog shit. Are they chanting ref, you suck?
Trying to cinch in a second SVB counter, though, by the strength of Jordan Grace. That power overcoming the technical ability of the champion. And if this breaks down into a slugfest right now, you got to give the advantage to Grace.
She's got the more power, but you can't take nothing away from Stephanie McCool. She's a hell of a champion.
Standing because the turnbuckles are there, somehow able to roll right through. Presence of mind and then a nasty dragon screw out of the corner. And the care now could be systematically dissecting her opponent. These two have laid it all on the line. Where's the care going? We don't see Stephanie leave her feet too often.
Are you kidding me? We see how talented McCare is on the ropes quite frequently. She's utilized the spinal tap to great effect many times.
Yeah, every now and again, she knows she has to pull it out in certain situations. She knows when she needs a little bit extra, she has to go to the top. It's not often she does. And looking back is McCare. Who, to your point, Graves, needs a little bit extra. Hallowed be thy name to retain.
Nobody wants you here.
It has been in night. Sarah.
The NXT North American Champion, Ricky Saints.
That's a big dude landing on you.
That's Kazuchika Okada. Oh, Okada rolled up. Two, and no, Bailey almost stole it there.
Great job, Mike Bailey.
Okada avoided the kick. And Bailey rolling elbow. And spear. The Falcon Arrow in the corner elects not to cover, instead to ascend.
Right now, but he needs to get right to the attack.
Bailey steadies himself on the top.
Oh, crash and burn. Bruh.
Right shin or lower knee. He's hurting here.
Yeah, Kazuchika Okada typically with a strong poker face, but the grimace betraying what the champion is feeling right now.
Saw a guy once, landed on another guy, picked his legs up like that, and shattered his tibia bone. I mean, that can happen.
I was just thinking it was the shin, maybe, not even the knee of Okada.
Got really high boots on, so it's tough. Okada seems to be okay. He's up to his vertical base.
He shook that one off by Bailey. Bailey didn't shake that one off, though.
Yeah, Speedball staggered by that elbow strike, but Speedball, he rights himself, answers back with an elbow. An upper body striking.
The crowd's so stupid. Oh, God, I'm Speedball.
He's an excellent striker. his Taekwondo background and his expertise with his feet and his legs. But this guy is just too powerful, too big, and you don't want to exchange his forearm shivers with him.
But I think that's what Okada wanted Bailey to do. He lured him into this.
You're right. Look at Bailey, though.
Oh, body shot by Okada. Stops Bailey in his tracks, the uppercut. As the challenger staggered. Oh!
That's what you want to do, Bailey. As many of those kicks as you can.
What a great contrast in styles this match is. Oh.
The kick intercepted by Okada. The boot.
Oh, shit.
What a shot by Bailey.
Bro, he nailed it.
But Okada, the leap, the drop kick, and Bailey crashes once again.
I'm always amazed at how...
Booker, the revolution has come to Battleground.
Ricky says, check him out. He's looking good. He's looking debonair. I mean, I like the outfit this week. I like the outfit. Gravy. Gravy.
Yes, sir.
Is that one of those outfits she was talking about, looking like $1 million?
Week after week, every time the revolution arrives, he does it in style. A man who has captivated NXT in short order, Ricky Saints at Battleground. Now, there's got to be a lot on his mind after what we heard from our general manager, Ava, as it pertains to the title in which he holds and the man that he will face next for his North American.
Exactly where he wants you ahead of your title. Ricky, we heard.
Oh, shit. He just clinked his ass.
Looking for Ultimo weapon, no. Okada,
Oh, shit.
forget about it. What a shotgun drop kick. Bailey got blasted by that one. Okada, no. Bailey hung on. And speed.
Oh.
The knee drop this time inside the ring.
Yeah, a couple of knee drops in a row, and Okada is in very, very bad trouble right here.
You're right, Shivani. It's wearing out Okada. You're exactly right.
Bailey, look for that time adventure.
Maybe not.
Good night.
But Okada, the timing, the anticipation, and the run. No!
Damn, what a counter for the Rainmaker.
I looked off the monitor and I saw on that kick, Okada's legs buckled. That's how hard that kick was by Speedball.
And Bailey finds Okada, drops him. 1, 2, no! Okada grabbed.
That was tough. I don't know if he hit the 3.
Rick Knox, the referee, he's saying it's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okada, he had control of the bottom rope before Rick Knox's hand struck the mat for the third
it
time.
was a split section, second thing.
Let's take a look at this.
here.
The time adventure.
The referee did the right thing. There's 1, there's 2.
Split second. I really think Okada had it.
Man, that was close.
Wow.
Now Speedball, control of the wrist of Kazuchika Okada, lasting the champion. As Okada taken down, Bailey maintaining control of the wrist.
Guys, the Continental Champion is in trouble right now. He really is. Look how he's just dangling.
Yeah, you know, not often you see it.
Oh, Okada just,
well, I hold my thought.
a slugging lariat, a second one.
Well, I was wrong. Man, he is something else.
Showing some emotion now, Okada.
Yes, he is.
Okada, the rain, no. Rainmaker avoided by Bailey.
Standing switch, reversal by Bailey. Sunset flip, but his arms are trapped.
Arms are captured too. No, Okada. Oh, Bailey's got him.
Oh.
My God. Another very narrow escape for the champion. The back heel kick. Okada.
Get up and get on him quickly. Quickly.
No way this nigga gonna lose to fucking Speedball Mike Bailey. There's no way.
Trying to get his balance right.
Okada's getting up, guys.
And Bailey.
He just blasted this nigga. Good night. Yep. Good night. Thanks for coming, Speedball. Speedball Mike Bailey, thanks for coming.
Exactly where he wants you ahead of your title defense. And Ava announced that that will kick off Tuesday night show.
Listen, Ethan likes to believe that he is this genius mastermind, and yes, he is smart. But Ethan is more like the guy that you always see at the party. You do not know why he is there. Nobody invited him. Nobody wants to hear from him. Hey, dog, nobody wants you here. And I seem to be his new favorite obsession. And I thought after I beat him at Stand and Deliver that he would move on, but no, it seems like old Ricky stays on his mind 24/7. So, the way that I see it is that I put this championship title on the line, not because I was rattled, Sarah, but because I knew that his greed wouldn't let an opportunity like this slip away. Point blank, I am tired of you, Ethan Page. That's it. So if that means that I gotta show up and start the show next Tuesday and defend the North American Championship and whip your ass, then hey baby, let's dance.
Well, Ricky, I know you're laser focused on Ethan Page, but Ava also said the NXT North American title will be defended at Worlds Collide.
Listen, I'm not shy. Unlike Ethan, if anybody wants a piece of Ricky, then you can come and get it. And if you don't mind, I want to, here. I'm going to go ahead and take over this right quick. This right here means that I am an ambassador. This right here means that the revolution will always be televised. So at Worlds Collide, if that means I got to do it against the best that AAA has to offer, hell, if I got to go to Tijuana, if I got to go to Monterrey,
All in Page! Page said earlier he wanted to get his hands on Ricky Saints, and these two need to be separated, Booker. Our general manager has a lot on her plate. Come on! We talk about a battle self to take out all ego. Battle lines being drawn. They have been.
Look out! Look out! What the hell?
Saints just sacrifice.
Unstoppable nights with the first ever Clash in Paris, followed by a massive Monday Night Raw. Witness Paris light up the world. WWE Clash in Paris and
Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton compete alongside.
Will challenge for the AEW Women's World Championship at All In Texas at the Globe Life Field coming up on Saturday, July 12th. But the question is, Tony, will she face timeless Toni Storm or this woman, Mina Shirakawa?
You saw the graphic 11 days ago on that four-way match. Mina pinned Toni Storm. Well, that's momentum. I believe in momentum. But there's no one quite like our women's world champ.
Being accompanied by Luther from Stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios. She is the reigning and defending AEW.
Oh, two women I do not give a fuck about. That is crazy.
A stacked lineup of athletes.
And Shannon.
No way.
The jab and shoot a three. Towns into Turner and across the lane with the spin.
And one.
By the big cat. 9. Quick 5 for him here in this fourth. No word yet on these with he's coming back in. McConnell hard to the hole.
Dumbass shot. Use the fucking glass.
On the backside. From behind. What a pass. Towns into the cutting right.
A Carl Anthony Towns assist.
Here they come.
Knicks play better without Brunson.
Celebrities including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Jaden Daniels, Gronk, Kevin Durant, and so many more. Well, that comes up in a few weeks in moments. The NXT title will be on the line. Miles Bourne fighting for those that need a hero. Does the Cinderella story continue, or does the Destroyer end the fairy tale?
Everything you know about dragons is wrong.
All right, bud, you ready? Watch out!
How to Train Your Dragon. Rated PG in theaters June 13. Get tickets now.
How should I wash my dress?
You should use a delicate cold cycle. Remember to turn it inside out, and don't put it in the dryer.
Oh, thank goodness I asked. You just saved date night.
I can tell if somebody is lying. Let her in.
Let me show you something.
What did you say?
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
I mean, I'm all in. Oh my gosh! Manifest, baby! Looks like a murder happened around here.
I was on the edge of my seat.
All right. Hey.
You want to see something wonderful?
Peacock brings the joy of Wicked home
Come with me! What? To meet the wizard!
with a sing-along version. Wicked, rated PG, streaming now, only on Peacock.
Sunshine came softly through my window today. We stood on a beach at sunset. Do you remember when? I know a beach where, baby, it never ends. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about. At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with the business in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you spend, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
Well, sweetheart, when we bundle our home and auto with the personal price plan, we save. And you just can't put a price on that.
Well, I mean, you can. It's your price. Like, you make it affordable. Just technically.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your Highness!
Fancy Feast presents Mealtime in a Whole New Light. Fancy Feast Gems. Our latest
Oh, there we go.
chef-inspired creation is cuisine fit for a queen. A rich pyramid mousse pâté, crafted of the highest quality ingredients and crowned with savory gravy. Transform the everyday into extraordinary. With Fancy Feast Gems, love is in the details.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
It is a golden opportunity for this moment, for this man in this moment. And there you saw for a moment, Charlie Dempsey didn't acknowledge Miles Bourne. We'll touch on that a little bit. But Graves, when it comes to Miles Bourne, are you starting to see a different side? Is the confidence starting to grow? We're about to find out.
Used to be, yeah, boy, world's biggest mind.
Cover 2 and 2. Oh, Tony Storm. Okay, back traded.
Yes. Frustrated, determined.
As Storm, the backbreaker, but I think that might have been out of instinct, Taz. Didn't really think it through.
Yeah, didn't think it through, but she's got to figure out a way to slow down. Oh, nice. Fisherwoman. She's got to, she needs to.
How confident Miles Bourne truly is, but this is a young man who refuses to let his disability define him. He has made a life, made a career out of defying odds in every aspect of it. Miles Bourne. Expectations for the NXT universe, which could spell trouble for this man.
Who?
There he is, Booker, the NXT champion.
You guys talk about the Miles Bourne story. It's a great story.
The story ends tonight. Tonight.
Here you see the defense. Over Femi, this is his 6th champion.
Oh, yes, man. That's the NXT champion.
There you see the stats for Over Femi. This is his 6th championship defense.
What? Say it again.
6th championship defense. Championship defense.
What? Say it again.
6th championship defense. And no one has won more championship matches than Oba since the start of 2024. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rowe.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship! Introducing the challenger from Wilmington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing No Quarter Catch Crew, Miles Bourne! And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Oba
It is all about the NXT Championship. Miles Bourne, who beat Ethan Page on NXT, biggest singles win of his career at that time, shocked the universe by winning a Battle Royal to become #1 contender. Can he shock the world again? Miles Bourne, Booker, is going to need every beat in his heart to win this matchup.
Miles Bourne is the ultimate underdog in this match. Can he overcome all the odds in a matchup like this? And the one thing we cannot question is Miles Bourne's heart. We don't know how good this guy really is as well. Has he been training for a matchup like this with Femi? Can he go the long haul, get in that deep water, and last? We're going to find out.
Any of you guys surprised that the NQCC isn't ringside for this championship matchup? No, I think this is the appropriate decision for NQCC to not be here. Let Miles succeed or fail on his own. He doesn't have to worry about Charlie Dempsey. He doesn't have to worry about Ren Sinclair. He's worried about Oba Femi and Oba Femi alone. And after that look we saw Charlie Dempsey give Miles, it might actually work in Miles' benefit.
Miles actually, he said it, man. Once he got with NQCC, he got all the training that he needed. He's ready for this matchup. And who got him ready for it? Charlie Dempsey. Give Charlie a lot of credit.
I give Charlie credit for everything that he has put the NQCC through, but Bourne able to land on his feet. Bourne tonight not only doing this for himself.
Yeah, man. My name is Booker T.
And Booker, to your point, Miles Bourne has credited the NQCC, but he's also maybe outgrown the tutelage if he's able to win the NXT championship tonight.
I would be thinking that way if I was Miles Miles Bourne. How did he get to the dance? It was NQCC that got him prepared for this moment. It was NQCC who brought it inside of that family, inside that home, and taught him exactly what he needs to know for a matchup like this with Obafemi.
That drop kick from Miles toward connected, but you just see the power. Also, an Obafemi who did not go down. And Graves, I come to you and ask you, what do you think about the tutelage? Because sometimes you have said in the past, you outgrow your scene, you outgrow your partners.
Well, that's not the case with Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne, essentially brand new for all intents and purposes in this game. He's got a lot to learn from someone like Charlie Dempsey, who's been around the world multiple times. He's a master of many different skill sets. Miles Bourne can take what he's learned, hopefully apply it successfully tonight, but to imply that he's outgrown his coach already is absolute nonsense.
Guys are right that when it comes to Charlie Dempsey, he does have a blue blood pedigree and a nice insecurity, rocking the champion again. Booker, we certainly are going to learn, though, a lot about Miles Bourne.
Wait, Nimhard with a rebound, right? Oh, and that's a double-double.
This one might be a challenge. I would challenge this one. They are telling him to challenge. I would challenge this. It's his fifth. Yeah, I would definitely challenge that.
There is a conversation with the officials right now.
And they're going to take it side out of bounds, though.
Well, they say he didn't have the gather.
I knew the nigga was gonna do this shit, bro.
Timeout taken, 7:03 to go. Knicks now lead by 1 on TNT.
You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you won't remember my name.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Are you pregnant?
What?
We're gonna be the best uncles ever.
We will face this together as a family. We will protect you.
This car?
Fill up on all the good stuff at Subway. All your faves packed with tons of crispy veggies and fresh sliced meats. And now buy any footlong in the app for just $6.99. Great bread, great meat, great sauce, great deal. Get on it, people. Order now on the Subway app.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network. Staying close with your college besties, not guaranteed.
It's been a long
I wish we played together forever.
without you, my friend.
Hey, Dante. Catch.
A connection with AT&T will proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T.
Miles Bourne has the opportunity of a lifetime right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, Miles acknowledging. Oh, the third time that drop kick.
There it is. Oh, baby.
Power slam.
That he belonged at this level already, Vic. If he wins this matchup right now, I'm going to tell you, he will shock the world. He will shock the world. Oh, baby.
The Randy Orton power slam.
Right shoulder off the mat.
No secret that Miles Bourne has idolized Randy Orton, and that was a Viper-esque power slam to the ruler. Lightning quickness, incredible impact, and almost dethroning the ruler in the process. Heavy forearms to the jaw. Obafemi, Oba's down.
Oh.
Cute. Maybe not a risk he wanted to take. And now Obo hoisting up Miles. And looks like Miles may be going for the ride. And oh, he countered. Double stop. Connected. Standing. Moonsault. Did as well.
He just no-sold the fuck out of that shit.
Massive choke slam to retain, and Miles gets that left shoulder up.
The heart. That's the heart Miles Bourne was talking about earlier, guy.
Here by Coach Thibodeau and the Knicks. That's the 5th foul on Brunson.
Unsuccessful.
More importantly, look who's back on the floor here. Aaron Neesmith for the Pacers. Remember, he rolled that ankle in the 3rd.
Turner's out, Neesmith in, Shepard out, and Bradley is in. Both teams in the bonus.
Oh, Neesmith is moving here.
Emard, Neesmith into Hart. Sets, and picked up by Towns. Towns is in a big 4th quarter, takes it in to Bradley and puts up the shot. Rebound Siakam.
Towns, your eyes have to be lighting up with Tony Bradley guarding you, but you got to get to a better spot than that.
It's Halliburton in a nest of defenders. Rebound by Towns. Hart cutting McBride. Neesmith on. And 6.5 to go.
Butter.
Long three, Towns, no.
Out shoots deep ones early. Yeah, but he can make them though. Those are good looks. And now the Pacers offense not flowing like it was in that first half.
They're shooting 48%. Siakam. Big shot by Siakam.
I think that's who's going to have to carry him here down the stretch, Coach.
I did not like letting Siakam go to that left hand and right shoulder. 9 lead changes, 7 ties. New York is led by as many as 5. Indiana is led by as many as 20. Hard charging Towns. And Bradley will get tangled up with them. With 5:46 to go in the game, taking a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. On ESPN, Western Conference Finals continue in the Twin Cities with the Game 4 after Minnesota's big win over the Thunder last night. Oklahoma City's lead now 2-1.
I don't know that the city has anything to do with it, Taz. I just didn't know what was
Eastern Conference Finals Game 4.
Hey, I just think that was a wonderful moment.
The Pacers.
It was. I'm just saying, show of respect, of love for each other.
I hope you guys kiss.
What?
Retains the AEW Women's World Championship, and as it stands right now, she will go into All In Texas, where she will put the title on the line against the CEO, the TBS champion, the winner of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, Mercedes Moné.
That's big stuff.
What a summer we have in store for All Elite Wrestling, but right now, we turn our attention to one of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling, one that I am quite frightened by. It is anarchy in the arena. It is the Death Riders, the Young Bucks, taking on Kenny Omega, Willow Nightingale, Swerve Strickland, and the Ops.
In the art of violence, we find truth. There's more anarchy. Anarchy in All Elite Wrestling would be an improvement.
John Moxley, we've got more in common than you think.
This is a multi-pronged convergence of interest here. The Bucks having the back of the AEW World Champion, John Moxley. The path of destruction the Death Riders have waged over AEW.
The list of people who want to put an end to the Death Riders just keeps getting longer and longer.
Katsuya Shibata, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega, and Willow Nightingale are out for blood.
I think we want to cause a little bit of anarchy. At Double or Nothing, anarchy. We paint a picture in the arena of the spirit of professional wrestling, and we're gonna paint it. What?
You want violence? We'll show you
Let's head to the ring in the Proud Nation, the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Cover your ears. Oh, shit! Get on your feet! This is anarchy in the arena!
I saw Justin Roberts put a 20 in the swear jar earlier today. Now I know why.
Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Introducing the participants first from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 230 pounds, Swerve Strickland.
I know I have to tell you guys this, but just so we're clear, this is anarchy in the arena and not anarchy in the ring. And that means who the hell knows where they're going to end up.
Well, Swerve Strickland a couple weeks ago said it was time to go buck hunting. And he is dressed for hunting as he heads to the ring.
He's like the Predator.
I think it's cool.
And Nana is dressed real sharp. Kind of like he was there in the 40s. You remember that reference?
This may not be the last time we see bathed in red tonight. There's a very real chance that Swerve is either covered in his own blood or the blood of Mackman Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah, there's a real chance someone's going to get really, really hurt. And it wouldn't surprise me if someone is down and hurt and the other team doesn't take full advantage of it. And I mean, even go as far as they can. I mean, this is how...
It's anything goes, Tony.
Sure, it's anything goes. And, you know, this is our fourth Anarchy in the Arena matchup of the first time we have had 6-on-6.
The first time we've had female competitors involved in this match.
A wonderful smile. Yeah, but don't be fooled by that smile. She's a tough girl, man. I know. I was going to say that smile is going to be erased on her face pretty soon here.
And if you notice, Willa Nightingale comes to the ring with that chain wrapped around her neck.
A little demented, in my opinion. She's got this infectious smile, happy-go-lucky music.
But it's
you have to be.
For Willow, it's all about smiling through it, smiling through the pain.
Yes.
Enduring and persevering.
The AEW World Trios Champions, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Katsuyori Shibata, they are...
Well, I see 2/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions.
Joe, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, we know it's not outside the realm of possibilities. We've seen the Death Riders do it before. They have attacked. They've attacked backstage. They've attacked when nobody's looking.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. That's been one of their MOs. And, well, let's just kind of wait this out and see. But right now, it looks like only spots. Well,
and you see Swerve asking Shibata.
I don't blame Swerve. He's asking, where's Joe? I don't blame him. And look at the arms of big Powerhouse Hobbs, and like, I don't know, man. This is quite a development here.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, he is the AEW International Champion. He is Kenny.
Oh! He was dragging that bitch up.
There's Calderon, take you back to the very first Double or Nothing. You were talking about that, where it all started. Kenny Omega had that match against Chris Jericho, and who came out of the audience to attack Kenny Omega?
It was John Moxley, right? That night, and since that moment, for 6 years, Moxley and Omega have been linked. Taz, I mean, just throughout the history of AEW, it's Kenny Omega defeated John Moxley to become the 3rd AEW World Champion. We've seen battles between Moxley and his crew, the Elite, back when Kenny Omega was a part of that group.
The rivalry, yeah. By the way, I don't know if you guys look at this. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but well, we'll get to it in a moment. But here they come. Interesting.
Claudio and Yuta peeling off in one direction and Moxley and Shafir into another.
And the opponents first. Fourscore and 6 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this glorious world a new establishment conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition to change the world of professional wrestling forever. Brave pioneers, selflessly turning their backs on the guaranteed riches of the status quo, faithlessly blazing a trail into a land of prosperity for all professional wrestlers for generations to come. With the highest respect for the traditions of the great sport that they have come to define, the freedoms they have earned allow even the highly ungrateful to wrestle from sea to shining sea. Now engaged in a great and barbaric war, testing whether their establishment and all that is elite can long endure through the throes of anarchy. We therefore make this solemn vow before God that we will prevail.
Yo!
Will overcome. We will stand mighty in victory and let it be known to all who dare disrupt.
Bro, this shit is taking forever, dude.
Not prosper. Your founding fathers.
That's crazy.
Matthew Jackson.
Well, that's about the big
6 years ago. AEW, of course, starting in 2019 as the Young Bucks waving their flags at the top of the ramp as founding fathers.
All right, buddy.
If you go to the start of this,
shooting under 70% in the playoffs from the free throw line.
And 1 of 3 tonight, and 0 of 1 in the quarter. Brunson in. McBride will leave for New York. He's one of finals. Personally decorated as a player in this league. And a big free throw here to try to tie it. Brunson with the ball. 19 points, 5 of 15. Neesmith on him. Towns a screen. And Brunson inside. And Bridges couldn't find the handle, but it was off of Indiana. New York's ball, 8 seconds on the shot clock.
But where you're taking the ball out, they call that coffin corner. Very difficult to get the ball in situations like this.
It's Brunson. That shot clock is low. Driving inside on Neesmith and got the teardrop.
What is that? 20? 21?
21 for Jalen Brunson. It's Halliburton. And Brunson is out there on him. Screen, Turner. Towns is on Halliburton. Neesmith on the move and will let it fly. Hart with the rebound.
Come on, get to him.
That's a man's rebound right there by Hart. In traffic.
He's come alive.
Come on, give it to Brunson. Come on, come on, come on.
Come alive in the second half. Hit Brunson going downhill.
Neesmith on Brunson. Works his way hard inside. Stripped to the ball. Out of bounds. Off Indiana.
No foul?
3.5.
There's nothing easy coming in the end of this game. This is a tough shot by Brunson going to the right hand. Back with the left runner. 3.5 seconds on the shot clock right now.
Off to Bridges. Into Brunson. Short. Shot clock violation.
This nigga just airball.
37 seconds to go in regulation.
And Indiana, they only have 1 timeout left. He doesn't want to use it. Looks like
They want to get Mitchell Robinson in the game for defense, plus Towns has 5 fouls.
so, coach.
And Brunson's got 5 and he's on the bench.
Why is DeLon Wright not in?
Are you thinking
Like,
about
what?
2 for 1 situation here or best shot of it?
See, this is why Tom Thibodeau's a bad coach. DeLon Wright is 3 times. Okay, never mind. It's going. He's better than Miles McBride on defense.
Mitchell Robinson's got to get up.
Halliburton driving and cutting. Turner for the lead. Rebound flying inside and a foul called and down goes Hart.
And that was another great rebound for Josh Hart. This is not just standing and hoping it comes in your area.
He's got 8 rebounds.
Watch this effort on the glass.
Oh, in and out shot there by Turner. You're right. That's a back-to-back man rebound there by Hart.
Well, it's the best thing he does. He's the leading perimeter rebounder in the NBA.
Hart is up and walking. New York this half from the free throw line, 13 of 14. And Hart at the line.
He gonna miss one. Josh Hart can't shoot free throws. 2 of 3.
Thibodeau can have both Brunson and Towns on the bench because he's got 2 timeouts left to be able to bring them back into the game if Indiana scores a bucket here to tie or even just to cut the lead to 1 depending on what Hart does here.
Hart did not start tonight, but he has played 34 minutes. And his rebounding late in the game has been huge. And a couple of beauties right there.
Big one.
Free throws.
4-point game.
Gotta go quick.
Halliburton with Bridges defending. Setting up. There's a whistle.
Get Brunson in.
9.7.
Are you kidding?
You'll live with that if you're the Knicks, though, because this is only 2 versus 3. So now you send Halliburton.
Yeah, I understand, but I'd rather have no call, and I don't get this. The way they have called the game throughout the playoffs and tonight.
Oh, you're saying
that's
a foul call?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a foul.
Halliburton at the line, 2 of 2. The foul went on Bridges. That is his second.
That's a foul in the 2025 playoffs?
Bridges can't believe it as well.
What have I been watching that would make that a foul call?
19 for Halliburton. Perfect at the line, 3 of 3.
And you assume here New York's going to call a timeout.
They're going to call a timeout and advance the ball.
And down. And it's a 2-point game and a timeout taken.
Come on, Brunson.
Kenny Omega. I don't think he's going to take that seat.
Look at, oh my God!
And with the security guards, Kenny away off Omega, feeling Yuta from behind.
Yeah, Yuta stopped him.
Now Hobbs, oh my God, and Moxley still batting his. Oh, wait a second, Yuta.
No, this could be career ending right now.
Yuta and Omega.
Oh, it's a dangerous.
Oh no.
You got 2 men fighting for their life. Right in front of our desk, we're not seeing it on camera. Joe and Claudio are ringside here. Fighting.
Yuta and Omega engaged in a very precarious battle. And now Powerhouse Hobbs. Shot to the.
No way. No way I just seen that shit. No fucking way.
Winners get to write history. And on this battleground, the history make for Uranagi, bookend.
No fucking way.
Be the end of Joe Hendry. Trick Williams now in control. Looking for that trick shot. He connected. Under the jaw. Falls into the cover. Hook of the leg. And no. Tampa.
What the hell?
Believing all over the world that Bill down to the steel steps in. Trick, you got him. What's Trick book?
Necessary, dog.
He can't get disqualified, Booker. If he hits him, he doesn't win the championship. Hendry from behind. Shoulders down. Title on the line and a kick out from Trick. Here we go. Another standing O. Trying to hit a second time. Thumb to the eye, though. Rake in the face of the champion. And now Hendry. Oh, face gone. Face first on the TNA World title. And the officials got to let that go. That was incidental. The title was on the ground. On a second. Trick shot. That time under the jaw. Into the cover. Oh, my God. What? Here's your winner and the new TNA World Champion, Trick Williams. History has been made. This moment will live on forever. The game has changed.
Trick Williams is the first man in WWE history to win that's crazy. It's the first man in WWE history to win the TNA World Championship while working for WWE. That nigga. No way.
Here tonight will echo through eternity. Graves, I am absolutely stunned right now. How can you not be? Here's where Trick first introduced the championship to the matchup. He did not have the opportunity to utilize it. Henry almost capitalized. Within a fraction of a second, it would have been a successful retention. Looking for the standing O. Trick goes to the eyes. Brilliant move. Williams drives Joe Hendry face first onto the TNA Championship. How poetic. Another trick shot from Williams. Williams and new. These repercussions will be felt industry-wide from this moment forward. Congratulations. And on this battle, Trick will be live on NXT as TNA World Champion.
Yo.
Dad, I can't kill Dragon.
To me, that set the tone for them in the second half.
That's just a great point because people look at a lot of those stretches and think they're meaningless. Well, you're still down 13 at the half. But right now, every point going, and we're going to see Indiana with the same alignment we saw the other night, where everybody starts in the backcourt and they're going to try to get something going on the run. And they're going to zone this up back here. Look at New York. But you've got to do a great job communicating so that you don't leave anybody open.
Neymar to inbound. It's Siakam, doubled, fires three, no, rebound, Hart! Who else? Hart got it, 2.6, fouled on the play.
Bro, that's crazy. No, that's I no clue how that bitch break. That's crazy.
more creators is gonna have the ability or the chance to get inside of this film university, bro. Like I already should have known that this it was a sham and it's a lie. Like I'm not even gonna.
Mercedes poised to deliver the hater. No. As, oh, good God. 1, 2, 3. Mercedes. But now Jamie. course.
Staple gun.
Oh, God. Oh. I think that just pissed Holloway off. Hobbs. Maybe not. Remember, Hobbs talked about. And Hobbs, he's been shot before. You think a staple's going to bother him?
Good point. Shot. Stab. Stapled.
Oh! Wow. Strickland, that was very innovative.
But Moxley.
Right on. Damn. In the throat. Stable makes it come at you, fella. Claudio stalled. Yes.
Oh, Claudio. Just too powerful.
From midair. Oh, boy. Big thrust kick ended that.
But Matthew, the super kicking now with the staple gun of his own.
Oh, Dana. Oh, you're not watching this one. Good God. Oh. Might have been the worst one yet. Absolutely it was.
Oh, freedom. The low blow from behind, and now Shafir with the staple gun.
What the hell? He's trying to pull his tongue out of his hand. Oh, do it. Oh, my God. No, no.
Oh!
Oh, my God. I've seen it all.
Spear from Willow. Spear on Yuta. The box.
Uh-oh.
Willow.
Willow tearing it up.
Mox in the cutter.
What the hell, Mox?
Omega. Cutter avoided. Snap.
Fuck, come on, man.
Swing and a miss. Snapdragons all around. Shafir. The kick caught.
She's screaming, do it. Spit in his face. Oh, my God, Kenny. He's going to dunk it.
Oh, fuck.
Shafir. And the place erupts.
Ugh, they look like fucking shit.
Oh, super kicks from the Matthew and Nicholas. Kachiri Shibata back up. Super kicks for him as well. Joe receiving end of a pair of boots. Prince Nana. One for him too.
Shit, fuck it, hit the ref. Uh-oh. Fuck it.
She's still on her feet.
Oh, no, they can't be thinking.
Oh, God, no.
Not on Willow.
Tony Khan driver.
Wait a second, Swerve. Oh, good thing for Swerve. Nicholas crashing through it.
What? Oh, no way.
Swerve. Oh, yes, cover. Oh, no. Yuta and Claudio at the last possible moment to break things up.
I thought I'd seen it all, but I was wrong. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Insanity. It's anarchy.
And Yuta driving down Swerve. Samoa Joe.
Like you said, Taz, don't count him out.
Into the fray. High boot by Joe.
Yeah, he's cooking.
The sweep taking out the legs. But Moxley. And Joe.
Oh, you're not.
Just weeks after they did battle inside a steel cage. Now back at it once again. Claudio Castagnoli with the chair in hand.
Yeah, Joe said bringing it.
Hook.
That's Hook. Hook. A golf club.
Tills has come on in here. Some tension there. Now there goes redemption.
As it was Claudio Castagnoli that injured Hook. But right now, John Moxley in the muscle buster and the Kikina clutch. A man scramble. The Bucks trying to get in to break it up. They said they'd have Moxley's back.
Kenny holding him back.
But wait a second. Gabe Kidd, the hired gun, the wild card.
The insurance policy is what it is. Attacked at the right time.
The man from New Japan Pro Wrestling. The man that John Moxley found a like-minded individual in. A man that hates Kenny Omega, hates everything that AEW stands for.
He's wiping people out. Oh!
Everybody in AEW love doing power drivers.
Wiped everybody out with that briefcase, and he's not done. Kenny Omega's in major trouble in the middle of the ring.
That briefcase, which we can only presume holds.
He gonna kick out at 1. Kenny Omega's gonna kick out at 1. He's gonna kick out at 1.
Of the Young Bucks. Looks like a wheel of Yuta.
Said wait. Oh, wow.
Those are thumbtacks
in Kenny's mouth.
In the mouth of Omega.
Before the trigger, it exploded his mouth.
EVP trigger. The thumbtacks in the mouth. And Castagnoli springs into action. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
To the body. Kenny Omega, who just months ago, the battle of diverticulitis. And now Moxley, the Bulldog, is locked in. Omega is going out.
All of that.
Omega. Strong Bulldog choke. Remember 6 years ago, Moxley, Omega at the first Double or Nothing. Oh, but Joe! Moxley came out of the audience, and now a little payback, maybe.
But the numbers
are in favor of John Moxley's.
Yeah, the Death Riders, the EVPs, with the reinforcements from Gabe Kidd. And crucially, Taz, at this point in the match, Gabe Kidd, a fresh man.
Absolutely, that's the key thing. You're right, Excalibur, for sure.
Now Joe.
Kenny was trying to dig those tacks out of his mouth, his face.
Joe being positioned there.
Where are they going?
Brought to the outside, and Yuta and Claudio.
Yeah.
And Gabe Kidd.
I guess he got some sort of an idea for Samoa Joe. There's that ambulance that we saw earlier.
Kidd, what is he thinking?
Briscoe's an amazing fighter.
But Gabe Kidd is the fresh man.
Yeah, well, you're right, Mark Briscoe. Just like, as you guys know, a violent match against Ricochet earlier. There goes Gabe Kidd.
And Yuta sent face first into the side of the ambulance. Now Moxley with Shibata just in the front chancery. Shibata trying to fight his way free. Hobbs got in the eyes.
Might need more ambulances.
I mean, they're piling in the ambulance. This is nuts.
Joe's got to get out of there.
Now the Death Riders locked in the ambulance.
And it looks like that leaves the Founding Fathers.
Yeah. You can see the Death Riders through the window trying to get out, but now Matthew and Nicholas, you reap what you sow, boys.
And Kenny's waiting, and so Strickland.
Omega and Swerve. What a moment. Did you ever think you would see these two fighting on the same side? Fade trigger, house call. And now Swerve Nicholas. Omega with Matthew on the outside.
Oh, looks like Nana's got a little present here.
Look at the new Swerve answers, but I think they may be modified slightly, accessorized with some thumbtacks on the bottom.
And Nicholas is in the middle of the ring. He's in a lot of pain. He can't even get up.
Yeah, those are the Swerve answer threes. And Nicholas.
Well, our founding fathers loved the shoes, right? I mean, that's well documented. That's very true.
And I think they're about to become intimately acquainted
with Swerve's new shoe.
Swerve. Oh, wait a second. Omega with Matthew up on the shoulder. Matthew.
Oh, God. The Bucks, two separate parts of the ring.
Kenny was trouble. He was looking for the one-winged angel last week. Oh, my goodness. Under the electrical cables. But Swerve.
Oh.
Stop with the attacks.
That's got to be it. Definitely's got to be it.
Strickland covers.
Forget this night, gentlemen, and we still got some matches, big matches to go, but my God, mind-boggling, mind-blowing, to say the least. Yeah, that was next level insanity, next level anarchy.
I don't think we will ever see anything quite like this.
Thank you, bro. Fuck. Fucking took them 10 minutes to I don't know why it's so hard to get help.
We still have so much more to come tonight.
Wait, what? That wasn't the main event?
Hangman Adam.
Oh, I forgot about. Wow.
Warming up. He is ready. He is committed. He says this is about redemption for him, but Will Ospreay, likewise, warmed up, committed. He says this is about his ascension. Who will head to All In Texas coming up on Saturday, July 12th, to challenge for the AEW World Championship.
On Saturday, July 12th.
All Elite Wrestling's biggest event of the year.
All unders.
Exists
Except
in the moments.
2 people.
What a spectacle we just witnessed.
Lock in to the passion.
They are all here because one day we fell in
Club America.
Of history.
AEW is the only place where this revolution can be global.
Experience the real.
What a moment!
All in Texas. From Globe Life Field in Arlington, Saturday, July 12th, live on pay-per-view.
48 days from now, all in Texas. Timeless Tony Storm, Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's World Championship. Globe Life Field, part of a massive summer for all elite wrestling. But Double or Nothing continues here tonight. Paragon, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong taking on the Don Callis family, Alexander, Takeshita, and Fletcher.
Oh, Tommy, we got a 3-on-1 after this match.
We would love to teach them a lesson. Other members of Paragon realizing it at the last second.
What are you going to do about it? Challenge made here by the TNT champion, Adam Cole. I'm going to give you
Oh,
the big
the game
three
over.
of the Don Callis family. Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and the Walking Weapon. And there will be no Paragon when we are done with you at Double or Nothing.
It will be Paragon doing battle with the Don Callis family. I hope you're ready.
Oh,
This is a trios bout set for one fall. Introducing first from Osaka, Japan, weighing 132 pounds, the Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
Well, the bad blood between Paragon and the Don Callis family really heating up very quickly, Tony, after recent events.
Yeah, well, you know, it's very easy to get angry and upset, not only at Don Callis, but his athletes, because, listen, these guys have been running, as they say, roughshod all over AEW.
Joining him from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 228 pounds.
how did Mitchell Robinson not get 7 boards?
Alexander.
Taz, it raises the bile in my stomach to say this, but Don Callis has assembled a very impressive, very formidable group.
He definitely has. He definitely has. He's always been good at recruiting people.
And being accompanied by Lance Archer and Don Callis from Sydney, Australia, weighing 239 pounds, the Bruno Star, Kyle Fletcher.
Bro, what?
3 men that, I mean, really, with seemingly unlimited.
Bro, what is this shit?
The Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita, the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, and the newest member of the Don Callis family, Josh Alexander.
Absolutely, yes. There's no doubt about it. You got, like we said, you got Don there, Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer is by his side. So basically bodyguard. No,
that's how hated Don Callis is. He has to go everywhere with protection.
Yeah, and that's a good guy to have protect you in the Murder Hawk Monster. I got bad news for you guys. It's going to come sit beside us here. It's going to sit beside you. You're lucky tonight, Tony. This jabroni's going to sit next to you.
Their opponents, Paragon, first, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong.
O'Reilly and Strong, highly accomplished tag team on their own, but
You know it. Wait, did he lose his title already?
The TNT champion, Adam Cole.
a highly accomplished tag team on their own, but when they are joined by this man, Adam Cole, the TNT champion, they are nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, Paragon, these 3 men have been very close friends for a lot of years, had a lot of success together. So it's going to be tough, Don, in my opinion, for your guys here. You know, there's a lot of chemistry amongst Paragon.
I agree, but here's the thing. They're a fantastic team. I'd even say they're a great faction. What they're not is a family.
Okay, that's a great comeback. I feel you on that.
What separates a great faction from a family, Don?
Pardon me? Love. I'll answer for you, Don. I'll cover it for you. Love. They love each other, where a team just competes with each other.
That's correct.
That's it. The Don Callis family love each other.
Yeah. Taz's sensitive side is showing itself now.
Okay, I know me a long time, Don.
I thought it was just a fact of Therapy Jones over there. Now, we talked about just bashing them in the back of the heads when they did their little pose, but we want to prove to everyone that we are the better wrestlers.
This match, officiated by referee Stephon Smith, he's going to have his hands full with these 6 athletes here tonight. It's like Fletcher electing to start for the family.
Maybe against Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, the TNT champion, starting for Paragon and fans. DraftKings, an official partner of AEW right now. All customers can join a free to...
Yo, this show's going on too long. How is that up? What?